at her. Here she comes. Hi there.
It is Saturday morning, February 19th.
Yes.
I think so. So we are getting right into spring. You can see it behind us here. So this is one of our Florida Prince peach trees, and you can see it is doing its job at getting some flowering, and I think a good fruit set from what we can see, right? So we have some really warm weather this past week, up near 80 and back down into the 60s, upper 30s, and then this coming week we have some low 30s.
Yeah.
So we've got some challenges. I think we picked up on camera this morning a few shots of the apple trees that are finally starting to give some bloom for us here in late February, which is very, very common, so that's great to see. And then mulberries as well are finally starting to come out, which is awesome. Now, one of the things that we're going to be doing today and sharing with you guys is we need to combine the flocks of chickens, right?
Yep.
And we have a project behind it because we need to deal with extra roosting space for the turkeys that we're keeping, and also the combined flocks of chickens.
Yep.
And then we also need to figure out how to get the nesting boxes out of there and attached elsewhere.
Yeah, I want to take them out of there so that that's all just roosting bars in there, and then we'll have to set the nesting boxes up somewhere else.
Right.
But then I think I want to try to create at least one larger one for the turkeys.
New chickens don't seem to have any issues with the turkeys and vice versa. And Belle, who is kind of our top hen out of the old crew that we lost, is in there right now with the rest of the chickens, and they're just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and give these guys some time separate, but we have Rhode Island Reds in this new batch, and we have one Rhode Island left that survived the chicken massacre back around 4th of July. We're gonna keep them both just because they're survivors, but we need to make sure that we can determine who Annie is. That's our Rhode Island Red who survived, and we need to get her banded. So we're gonna go see if we can catch her and get a band on her leg. Nope, no hiding behind BT. Oh boy. Really cool for that, I think.
Oh, the other one have a washer? Okay.
so we got a couple things done here this morning. Hey, Belle. The first one is getting the nesting boxes out of the old roosting area. We now have 22 more chickens that are gonna need to get into that area, so we wanna give them plenty of space. All of the new hens are just about 5 months old, just under that. So we should start seeing eggs here pretty soon. And we're hopeful that Belle, who's up in here now, our old Delaware that has been laying for us like a champ here for the last several months, she, as well as Annie, will teach all the new hens where they go to lay their eggs. Now we also have some additional space on the side there. We have the oyster shells that we use for calcium. So we're gonna do something similar to our feeding tubes for the calcium so that we have that basically separated but still in the same place. So these came out, and then of course we expanded their roosting bars. We have an open coop design here in the desert because our only concern is the heat during the middle of summer. You don't want anything too enclosed, and then obviously our winters, they're just fine. So we added some additional bars just kind of everywhere. We want to give a little bit of space between this high bar here and these lower ones so we don't have anybody basically pooping on somebody else. But we have some crossbars coming in here. Now we also are using 2x4s, and the reason being, all of the hens are used to 2x4s at this point, and more importantly, we need that for the weight of the turkeys. Our 2 toms in particular are probably a good 30 pounds or so at their full size and weight, so we want to make sure this is able to hold them as well, of course, as all the smaller chickens. There you go, you two. Come on, tall girl. We got one of our reds that's right here, and she just wants to check us out and see what's going on. And everybody else is hanging out in the coop area.
All the new chickens are in the coop. All the turkeys and the 2 old ones are outside of the coop.
Yep. The barred rocks are always the friendliest birds, it seems. Right? And you can see, she's like, what's going on with you?
They're very curious. And
okay. Well, there you
hello
go.
there.
Hi there.
All right.
You're
you
welcome.
Hang out?
Yep, you can stay right there.
Okay.
All right. Really glad you guys could join us today. If this is your first time here, this is our weekly vlog. This is where we give everybody an update on what's going on around the farm. Today was a little bit of fruit trees, a little bit of pigs, and our chicken move, but we cover a lot of things here on the channel. Would love to have you as a subscriber. Any questions or comments, please leave those in the comment section down below. And our Amazon shop, I'll leave a link down in the description. That is a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with the link down below, it doesn't matter what you buy, you help to support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere,
so can you.
As we've got whoever this is. Oh no.
Is he getting his ear?
That butt is about to release some nuggets. Girl, you need to get down. You're scratching me up.